What is up, guys? Welcome into a slightly different video today. Today is some sort of kind of tutorial that we're going to do. Things I keep getting asked on Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube down in the comments is how to download the new players that are coming into teams, or even just the new teams, or the correct kits and things like that. So today that is exactly what I'm going to show you. First off, we're going to get started with some teams. So, for instance, let's say that you want to play with the Lancashire side. Now, Lancashire actually do have rights, some sort of rights on the on Cricket 22, but they haven't got the kits, they haven't got the correct players. So, I'm going to show you how to do that now. So, what you want to do is you want to go into your browser community tab on Cricket 22. You then want to go search community. You want to go search type teams. You want to go with team name starts with, now you'll usually, if you're doing this on console, your keyboard will turn up because I'm doing it on PC. I don't get that. So I'm going to go with Lanc. Now, key thing, sometimes this works, sometimes this doesn't. Now, what I usually like to do, especially with the bigger name teams, is I like to go with the username Waste Your Youth. Okay. So all the details will be down in the description of who I use. Most of the time, he is the kind of the GOAT of Cricket 22 teams at this point. So we will search that. I'm not sure if anything's going to come up on this one, whether he's done the Lancs team yet. He has. So this should have all the right kits, all the right players. And so if we look at uniforms, they have the first class, the one-day kit, and the T20, all for this year. So what you'd want to do is after you've double-checked the roster, just to make sure that looks perfect, you then want to go download with logos. Now, depending on whether you're on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, new gen, old gen, depends how long this usually takes. For me, on a semi-decent PC, it takes me about a minute or so. So it doesn't take that long. Now, if you do have a player that's already in there, it will ask you what you want to do. So you already have a current base version of Liam Livingston saved locally. How would you like to proceed? Now, 9 times out of 10, I will just replace with new. And I'll press Y or triangle to replace it all in every team. And so for all the players that are in that team. So that means we'll get a new Jimmy, we'll get a new Butler. I'll just be like that. So we want to do everything, but sometimes I leave the stats off. If it's a similar player, if it's a big player like a Livingston or a Butler or an Anderson, I'll just keep it as it is. So this time I'm going to say no to replace the stats. And we'll wait for all the players to download. And you already have a local version of the logo, and yes, again, we would like to press Y or triangle to do the same for all future conflicts. And you'll see just behind my head there'll be some stuff downloading. If I just move myself out of the way, you'll see it's all downloading there. So you are just waiting for there to be nothing else on the screen, and it's downloaded the team Lancashire. And then we should be able to move and go back. So if we now go back to Team Manager, Manage Team, Manage Men's Team, we should be able to go to England Domestic and select Manage Squad, and all of the Lancashire team will now be in there. So we now no longer have any issues. They'll be with the right kits, right logo, right players. Now, if we just want to add one player to a team, so for instance, you wanted to add Jamie Overton into the England squad, you think he's been doing very well, and you want him to play for your England squad, then what you need to do is you need to search up Overton, begin search. Now, this probably isn't the best place to do it with it, because I presume Craig will come up quite a few more times than Jamie will. So all we got to do is find one that looks relatively like Jamie Overton. There's a Waste Your Youth one that seems pretty good to me. Let's look at his skills. He's a 71 overall. Is this one that's slightly better? He's 71. because I feel like a 71 is quite harsh for him. These are 68. Okay, so no, we're going to take Waste Your Youth's one. We are going to check the identity. Number 88. Time frame's fine. We then want to download with logos, and again this won't take long at all, because you only download the one player, no kits, the lot. Now the game face could be slightly better on this one, but he's only relatively new onto the test scene, so I'm sure someone will make a better one for Jamie. Now what you do after you've downloaded him, you go into your team manager, you go manage team, manage men's team, England, manage squad. Now you want to get rid of a player that's not going to play, so let's for instance get rid of Dan Lawrence because we can't see him coming back into the test team anytime soon. Add player, filter, we want to go, surname starts with Overton, what, just over, and we want to pick up Jamie Overton. He then goes into the squad. If you want to add him so he saves in the test lineup, then what you do is you go down from manage squads to lineups, test lineup, and then you want to, for instance, say Jimmy didn't play in the last one, so you want to change him with Jamie Overton. He goes in the squad, and he is now our number 11. So guys, that is basically how you edit teams, edit in new players. Again, kits, logos and things like that are relatively similar. You've just got to download it and apply them to the team in the manage team section. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do have any other Cricket 22 related questions, please comment on this video. Drop me a line on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. Come into the Twitch channel and ask me as many questions as you want. It's no problem. I've got 300 hours played on this game now, so I've played it for quite a long time. I kind of know the ins and outs of it. So if you did enjoy it, please remember to leave a like and drop us a comment. And of course, remember to subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Cheers.